Hi, Taurus. This will be your video for the first half of November. So we're going to look at relationships first, and then we will look at singles, and then we will look at work and career separately, okay? So right now we'll start with relationships, and we're going to look at who you are kind of dealing with in love and where they are at right now. Then we'll look at you and kind of put everything together. So let's see what's going on for this first half of November. Show me who Taurus is dealing with in love, please. Show me where they're at. Where are they at? Who they're dealing with in love. Where are they at right now? Taurus. Taurus, please. Who Taurus is dealing with in love. Where are they at? Okay, here we go. Okay. So definitely contemplating the marriage, things like that. Could be something to do with a house also that's possible. Because right now we're looking at not necessarily how they feel towards you, but just kind of where they are in general. So, I definitely see with the Two of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor, that there's something that they are really trying to make a decision on. So let's see how they feel about you, and we'll go from there. This could have something to do with like a son. If they have a son, they could be thinking about him and like maybe a way of helping him out also. That could be. But let's see. How do they feel about Taurus in love, please? How do they feel about Taurus romantically? Romantically and in love. How do they feel about Taurus? Taurus. How does this person feel about Taurus romantically? Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay. All right, so I do have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Wands and the Hierophant, okay, and the Ace of Wands. So, interesting. How they feel towards you. I have the Five of Pentacles, not a great card, but, well, I don't know, let's see. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So, I mean, the Five of Pentacles could be that, like, right now, maybe they feel like they're in the doghouse with you. That's possible. But Queen of Wands scares me a little bit because that's sometimes a little bit of a tempting person. Although maybe you are the tempting person, Taurus. That could be. That could mean that they find you highly attractive, which they do, because this is in like how they feel towards you. And the Ace of Pentacles is good, but I'm curious why the Five of Pentacles is here. Let me look at what the choice they are trying to make over here first. What choice are they trying to make here about this like marriage or home situation, please? What choice are they trying to make? Uh-huh. Yeah. Knight of Wands. That I was kind of getting at a little bit too. Like this person you're dealing with, they may be messaging, with someone. Now, this may be you. You may, this turns out to be a third party thing, which is kind of having that vibe. This could be them, finding you attractive and messaging you. Okay. If you are not like a third party person, if you are like married to this person, then they might be kind of messaging somebody a little bit. So interesting. Yeah. All right. So let me look at the outcome card towards you, and then I'm going to put your cards down and we'll look at your mutual energy. That'll give us a better indication. So what is their outcome card towards Taurus, please? Towards Taurus. What is the outcome card for this first half of November towards Taurus? Okay. Whew. 10 of Cups. Okay. So that's good. Unless, like I said, you're the third party person, then that's not good. Because that 10 of Cups is good. I mean, it's happiness, it's that sort of thing. All right, let me put your cards down, and let's see how we're stacking up here. Because this might not be third party. Like I said, it could have something to do with like a young person or a son or something like that, where that's like what's mainly on their mind, and they might have to like, come to you to talk to you about like money that they want to put forth to something that could have something to do with it too. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be third party. It just so typically is. as much as I, as much as I don't, I keep thinking, oh, it won't be third party. It's third party. So I don't know. We'll see though. Maybe not. Let's put your cards down, see how it's going. Oh, and the Seven of Swords just flew out, so it's probably third party. All right, so let's see what's going on here. But if you are the, like I said, the third party person, this might be good news for you. But let's see. Taurus. Okay, all right. So your energy is a little rough right now. Definitely, we've got the Three of Swords in here, and we have the Two of Cups with the Six of Cups. So in a sense that makes me feel a little heavy-hearted for you guys, because the Six of Cups is it's just such a like nice innocent card, and it's like a very somebody that you just feel a strong attachment with, probably for a long time, from your past or something like that. With the Two of Cups, that's also an energy of still being in love with this person, very much. But the Three of Swords is not a good energy. I feel like you might be kind of heartbroken right now about something that is going on. So let me see. Let me see what the energy is for how you feel about the person you are dealing with right now. Taurus feel towards this person that we're talking about here? How does Taurus feel towards this person that we are thinking about right now with this read? How does Taurus feel towards this person? Star card, okay, good. Okay, how does Taurus feel towards this person? Okay. All right. So I do have the Seven of Swords again coming out. So this could be again, this could be like a third party thing. So maybe you're not, this could go a couple ways. It could be that maybe you're not heartbroken. It could be that there's some sort of betrayal going on right now, and it is with somebody from your past, and with the Lover's card, it could be, I'm sorry, not Lover's card, Two of Cups. This could be a good connection, of some sort, but there could be some sort of betrayal going on here, because I do have the Seven of Swords. But to me, this feels like more like they are doing this to you, so I mean, it could go the way I just said, but ultimately it just seems like with this Queen of Wands showing up here, I just feel like this is somebody else involved. Right now, too, I feel like you feel like alone, like just sort of melancholy and alone, with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you're surrounded by nice things and like, probably a nice home, things like that. But it's just like you just feel lonely and like nobody that you can really talk to about this situation. It's like you have to like mask everything that's going on is kind of what I feel going on with this. And with Temperance, I feel like this is a soulmate energy for you. I feel a lot of cups on, on your side and not as many on the other person's side, so that tells me that this is somebody that is dear to you and, that you are connected with. What is your outcome? What is your outcome? What is Taurus's outcome? Okay, so you do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is kind of about protecting your home, working on things, just kind of taking care of what you do have. If you have pets, if you have children, if you have, whatever it is, it's kind of like just, the rainy day is here, and it's like you feel like you just kind of got to like put effort into protecting things. Now, this could also be, in a sense, like you guys, if there's no third party stuff here, although I do kind of feel like there is, but this could just be protecting a marriage, in a sense, because I feel like you might know that this other person that you are involved with is maybe messaging somebody else, or but it hasn't really gone that far kind of thing. So you might kind of be ignoring it or letting it slide sort of deal. That could be. Um, I will say the other person that, the person that you are dealing with, like they feel kind of, um, they still feel very attracted to you, but they just feel like that you're not as interested, in things anymore. And I'm not saying just like sexually, physically, or things like that, but just like kind of overall. Like I sense that they see you as kind of like, in this energy, which is like this sort of, like I said, kind of melancholy, a little bit, lonely and depressed and that sort of thing. But in all actuality, I mean, they are attracted to you, that is there. What I don't see though, like I said, is a ton of like cups and things. I see a lot of passion with this person going on, but I don't see that many cups. So let me look at your mutual energy and see where this is headed. Oh, way too many cards fell out. Half the deck here. Okay, so mutual energy between these two, please. Mutual energy between these two. Give me a mutual card for these two. Mutual. All right, one more shuffle. Mutual. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. This is the mutual energy between you two. So ordinarily I would be like, oh, yay, because Page of Cups is kind of like, it's a nice, lighthearted, flirty kind of card that's like a little bit lighter energy and things like that. But in this deck, there's three people in this scenario. There's a woman here being cradled in this man's arm, and then there's a man up here kind of indulging in like, some probably, the kind of like an alcohol vibe, it looks like kind of weird drunken orgy mishmash of stuff, right? So with a full moon yet, so it's not like the light, happy Rider Waite deck Page of Cups, to me. So, and with this card at the bottom, with the Nine of Swords, I feel like this is like you just kind of, you're holding on to this, but it feels like it's kind of slipping a little bit is what I feel. And it's going in a direction that like maybe you're not really on board with, is kind of what I'm getting to. That you're not really into, whatever is going on here is kind of what I'm sensing. So let me pull you guys one advice card. Because I for some reason I really feel for you in this, because I see the love and the connection. All right, so the death card just fell out, but hang on. Advice card, please, for Taurus. But you could just be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, let's hope that's it. Okay, advice card for Taurus, please. I just feel like Taurus is not being fulfilled with this. An advice card for Taurus. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, you do have the Ten of Coin, so that is good. So the Ten of Coin is about like kind of, having the home, having, the perfect thing, that kind of deal. So I do like that. You have Courage at the bottom of the deck, so like kind of keep going. So the thing is, maybe this is just some kind of weird phase or something like that. And it's like just kind of hanging in there, with the situation, might pay off for you. I don't want to say for sure it will, but, the advice is, Ten of Coins. So that's good. The Great Work, it's called. So also too, like I said, this could have something to do with a home and, and like maybe something about kids and needing to come live at your home or something like that too. That could be it. Maybe one of them is kind of like a party person, and that's like a little troubling to you. There could be all kinds of different scenarios in this. But I do say hang in there, because you've got, there's the Ten of Coin there. We've got the Ten of Cups up here. We've got the Eight of Coin here, which is about working on a home, working on the home environment, protecting, what you love, that sort of thing. So I feel like, this does actually have the ability to work out. So even though you're in this kind of energy right now, I do feel like that there is enough strength here, between these two, even though yours is a much deeper, more emotional level than theirs, I do believe there is potential. So at this point, I would say just kind of hang in there and let's see where this goes, through, November and things like that. This is only the first couple, first half of November. All right. So it does look like, something will be achieved that is of good that will come out of this. Okay. All right. So let's go to single Tauruses. Single Tauruses. Single Tauruses. See what's up with single Tauruses, please. Single Tauruses. Single Tauruses. First half of November. First half of November. Single Tauruses. Single Tauruses. First half of November. Okay, here we go, guys. There it is. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, cool. Well, sort of. All right, so let's see. All right. Okay, so you have the Knight of Cups, but that seems like it's in the recent past, so I think that would have probably already happened. I mean, not necessarily. It could be like a new offer coming your way, but this is more like in the recent past position. So it seemed like somebody showed some interest, or you did. Maybe you reached out to somebody, asked them out, something like that. Maybe they asked you out. Either way. But your reaction or your energy now is the Page of Swords. So for some reason, it's like, I think you're like kind of just annoyed by this person. Maybe they came on a little bit too much, something like that. Or, I'm not really sure what could have went down. But with the Page of Swords, it could be like communication issues, things like that. Your outcome card is the Three of Cups. So I still feel like you're going to be out there socializing, dating, that sort of thing. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So that could be you, because to me it's a card Taurus, but it could be Aries coming in. You could have a Cancer, the sign of Cancer coming in, possibly a Pisces. I would be careful about married people, though, definitely. I think that somebody here might be, and maybe that's why. Maybe this person, showed interest in you and things like that, and you found out, that they were, otherwise engaged or, with somebody else or something like that. But the Three of Cups is not a bad card. It means that you will be out having a good time. That's that sort of thing, having fun, socializing, dating. Let's see. Okay, great. So we have the Nine of Cups. So that's really good. So I would definitely get out and socialize and if there's some parties to go to, especially we're coming in November, some holiday parties, things like that, work things, whatever. I would definitely get out because with the Nine of Cups, that could be something, like sort of a bit of a wish fulfillment card. Maybe you could meet somebody really interesting at this point. So, actually, it's not a bad read, for singles. I think that this person, might bug you a little bit, but you might want to give them a chance if it's not the whole married thing and all that I was talking about. I mean, unless that's cool with you, your thing, whatever. But I mean, if you're not, then, as long as it's not that, you might want to give this person a chance. They might surprise you. That could be saying that too. But I really don't think so. I think because I feel the annoyance here. I just feel like you're kind of annoyed with this person. And I feel like this is somebody new that you might meet out, socializing, things like that. So let me throw one card on the Knight of Cups just to see if this is somebody that you should maybe, give a little bit more chance to. No, yeah, I think they just bug you. Yeah, that sort of thing. This could even be somebody that's like keeps coming around, like a reconciliation deal or something like that, or like booty callish, kind of person. You're just kind of annoyed with them right now. So I think if you go out, you might have a good chance of meeting somebody new. So I like that. Okay, so let's look at work and career. That's okay. All right, for Taurus, workplace, careers, sort of thing. What's going on with Taurus in the work department? Oh my God, what's with the cards flying today? Oh, nice one. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that flying card. Wheel of Fortune. We'll put that back in the deck. With the Page of Wands underneath. Could be news of some good turnaround. That's good. But let's look here and see what the actual message is for Taurus in work and career place, please. Taurus. Okay, one more shuffle and we are good. There we go. Work and career, please. Okay. Awesome. All right, you guys have a really good reading. All right, there's a little shadowy stuff here at the bottom, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, right in the beginning. All right, right in the center. So with justice, so this could be a couple things. I mean, this could be like legal things, something like that. Or this just could be like karma kind of throwing you one, you know, throwing you a bone kind of deal. With Page of Pentacles, it's not like an oh my god offer or anything like that, but it's an offer and it's good. So if you're looking for work, new clients, new business, you know, something like that, you might, you know, receive news about something like that. The other thing though, it could be, because this seems like a little bit higher business to me than just like getting a Page of Pentacles job, you know, the vibe of this reading. This could be needing to study up a little bit on some legal issues regarding your business. So, you know, if there's, and not in a bad way, I'm not saying because, you know, watch out or anything like that. I don't see anything like that. But that could be what it is, like just kind of really learning all the ins and outs, the legalities of what you are doing, especially if you have a home-based business or something like that. The other thing is just basically can just indicate good balance, you know, of you know, good fortune coming in. You know, I really like it. You have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of your reading at the foundation. So I like this. It's just going to take some time, all right, because we have the Hanged Man at the top. So I feel like this is a little bit of a waiting game. But again, I still feel like, you know, because the Hanged Man can also be that alternative meaning of like looking at things from a different perspective. And I think that kind of ties into this a little bit. So I do see you kind of like really looking at things a little bit differently. If you do have like a home-based business, doing a little bit of studying, a little bit of research on something, you know, I feel like that will really strengthen your clientele, your business, you know, what have you. Now, in the recent past, we have the Five of Coin. So for those of you who have been like out of work or were just kind of worried about finances and things like that, you have Strength card coming in now. So this will be gone. So that is good. For the most of you, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but for mostly, I feel this is pretty good, strong energy for Taurus. So those days, you know, it looks like you're leaving that behind, which is a really good thing. You've got some new offers here. You know, if you're looking for, you know, things, like I said, you have possibility of 3 different offers here. You have 2 pages, a night, good stuff. In the near future, you have the Strength card. So again, I feel like you're coming on strong now. Things are good. Things are starting to build up after this little bit of stagnancy and after this horrible bit of like being really worried about where your finances were going. So now you move into, we've got the 9 of Coin. So that's a really good card in your position. I really like that. We have the 6 of Cups coming towards you. I'm not quite sure how that plays in. We'll look into that in a second. But your outcome card is the 10 of Coin. So really good. Like I said, not without some like a little sketch stuff underneath. You know, there's some shadowy stuff here, but not necessarily. I don't think it's anything like too drastic. And that might have something to do with, like I said, studying up. You know, that might be a precursor to like studying up on the legal aspects of what it is you are doing or learning or something like that. Let me see what the 6 of Cups is. Okay, Judgment. All right, so this could actually be some sort of case or something like that too, that maybe has something to do with family or like an inheritance, something like that, some property maybe, you know, those types of things. But you have the 10 of Coin, which is a very good outcome. So I would see that as going in your favor. That could be, again, why you should study up a little bit on this type of thing. And what I was going to finish saying, which I realized I didn't, I just started shuffling, was the reason I was saying this was because the moon was at the bottom of the deck. So there might be like the reason I was saying it might be a good idea to follow up on that type of studies is because with the moon there could be some things like maybe hidden from you that you're not quite aware of right now. But if you start kind of being proactive about like really learning all aspects of whatever this is that you are doing, then you know, will be better equipped to deal with things as they come up. So I feel like this is a very good reading. It also has a vibe of like growing up, you know. And I know I don't want to like offend, you know, because I'm not saying like you were immature or you know anything like that. But to me, this has like a feel of something that's really kind of like coming into its own and maturing in that sense, you know. So I really like it. And again, I don't mean that in an insulting way, like it like oh you were immature before. Not that. It's just that like just seems like something maturing, you know, in the way that it should, you know, like you're following all the right steps and that this energy was so hard, but that's going to be behind you now. So because you are, you know, in the right place. So I really like this. And this could be, like I said, something about an inheritance too is very, very possible with this. Knight of Wands, you know, going to be active, definitely. I've got the Chariot here, another victory card. So good stuff overall. Looks great. If you're looking for work, lots of offers here. And with Ten of Pentacles, you know, I feel like you would be given some sort of offer. So if it's that, you're good. All right. So, okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, leave me a comment. That'd be great. I read all of them all the time. And subscribing always helps my channel too. It's something that benefits my channel as well. So, you know, if it's not too big a pain and you haven't done it yet, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. And thank you guys. I'll see you guys for second half of November soon. All right. Bye.